Hello once again. Quite recently I have uploaded a short where we had the same material on the board as we have here, king and rook against king and knight. And I did mention that William Stopford Kenny, in his excellent book Chess Grammar, published in 1817, made the observation that in this type of position it's a draw. I think he would agree that it's not always a draw, like Howard Staunton and I have pointed out on my channel here. It depends on the layout of the position. And in that short, I did prove that you certainly have a win with king and rook against king and knight. And so I thought I'd play around with one or two ideas, and I've come up with this one. Can you see the key move here? Well, for anyone who thinks that it may well be this, pinning the knight, black unpins. So then white comes here, black comes here. Now, if white tries to make progress like this, going after the knight, you just need to play here. And then it's rather difficult to make any further progress, because if white comes like this, then black goes like this. It will be very difficult to win it. White is certainly making hard work out of this. There is a much easier way to do it. So let's put all of this back. The question is, looking at that position, can you see the key move? Well, the key move is here, and the king is heading for f7. This is the point. Now, let's just get the knight moves out the way first. So, should the knight move to here, what do we do? Well, all that we need to do is to move here, and you can see what I've just said. The king wanted to get to f7. Now, that knight is totally restricted as to where it can move. Moreover, checkmate is threatened, and in fact in that position there is just nothing that he can do, because even if he moves his king like this, he's still going to be checkmated. There's no way out. At best he could give up the knight, but it would still quickly be checkmate, so that doesn't work. What about of the other knight moves that he has? He only has one, because to go here or here he'd lose the knight at once. So what about if he goes here? Check. What do we do? Well, we played exactly the same way, and he's restricted again. If you look at that position, no matter where he goes with the knight, he's going to lose it, isn't he? It doesn't matter where he plays it, because your rook is nicely covering g5, and he'd be quickly checkmated. There's just no way out for him, unfortunately. So the knight moves don't work. So after king f6, if he moves his king here, what do we do in this situation? Well, harking back to what I said initially, we do come down here, we pin his knight, and as can be seen, he can't move that knight, he has to move his king, and when he does it like this, you just take it, don't you? He comes here, and that is checkmate. Lovely. So let's just put this back. That is the starting position again. We play here. So the only move that he has really is to here. So what do we do in that situation? Just take a good long look at it. Well, we get to f7. We just do exactly the same. And again, we renew our threat of rook h5 mate. Now, if he moves the king, of course, with his knight being on prise, you just take it. If he moves the knight to here, checkmate. If he moves the knight to here, you can take it, but it would still be checkmate down here. And interestingly, if he puts the knight here, isn't that a nice one? Because it's still checkmate, he just cannot get out of it. There was just nothing at all that he can do in that position. If he moves back here, thinking, oh well, if you play rook here, he'll interpose. Like I say, you can just whip his knight off, and then it's very quickly going to be checkmate. That is yet another instructive problem, which I trust that you enjoyed, and goodbye for now.